Welcome to another episode of Hardcat Feature Focus. In this episode, we're going to focus on the Hardcat domain control functionality. In this feature, we're going to be looking at the workgroup control functions. Workgroup functionality in Hardcat allows your administrator to restrict what assets people see based on a combination of locations, cost center, and asset type. This functionality also extends to the work order module, the help desk module, purchasing module, stock module, as well as the web interface. Utilizing this simple and intuitive interface, Hardcat allows your administrators to easily configure domain control. To configure domain control, it's as simple as enabling the area that you'd like to control within the system and then clicking on the Entity button. That then presents the administrator with two options. First option is to add all entities within a certain folder. Currently, we're looking at the workgroup Sydney, and this Sydney workgroup has all the locations within the Sydney folder added in. So I'll just click the Add button again to give you an idea. Within the New South Wales folder, we have Sydney. Then under Sydney, we have these further subfolders. By clicking the Sydney folder, every single location that's associated with the Sydney head office and the level folders have been associated to this workgroup. Alternatively, we could add individual locations. So for example, I also want to add in Hardcat Melbourne Mine. I could do that if I wanted to. The same process is applied for cost centers and asset types. Engineers and problem types relate to the help desk module and the work order module. A special development program based around the location entity structure has been introduced into Hardcat version 4.0. It now allows for the actual hiding of the folders that are not shown or they're not allowed within a location folder. For example, our New South Wales employees are not allowed to know the sites of our Victorian and our Queensland locations. So using this Sydney workgroup, I will now show you a login based on the Sydney workgroup which has this in place. So we're now looking at the location folder structure. As you can see, the Queensland folder and the Victoria folder have been hidden. All that is shown to our users is New South Wales and the associated locations below. To further demonstrate this feature, within the Hardcat Asset Grid screen, we'll try to do a search for assets outside the New South Wales location folder structure. Let's try doing that. First of all, we need to select location folder code is equal to, let's press the choose button. When we press choose button, as we're shown, all we can see here is the New South Wales folder structure, so it is actually quite impossible to search for assets outside the New South Wales folder structure, as all this information is hidden from your user. Thank you for watching this episode of Hardcat Feature Focus. If you have any questions about anything you see in this episode, please don't hesitate to get in contact with Hardcat Sales on the address sales@hardcat.com or visit us at our website www.hardcat.com.